Okay.
So what is a data warehouse?
Data warehouse is used for business analysis purpose. So
Mm.
here historical data we store.
Mm.
By analyzing the data, we can improve our business, and we can analyze our business.
Okay. What are the features of it?
Features of data warehouse is structured oriented,
Subject
integrated,
subject oriented.
subject oriented, um, integrated, non-volatile, time variant.
Okay.
Mm.
What is
The
subject
for
oriented data means?
subject oriented means uh, here data represents. I mean, data is stored in the form of structured form. That means no
Respect
redundancy
to,
and
yeah,
no
with,
error-free
yeah, that
with
is
respect
different.
to a
But
particular subject.
subject oriented means you need to tell with respect to product, sales, with
Yes,
respect to
yes, yes.
particular thing we are storing.
Particular
So
thing.
that's why we call that as subject oriented.
Subject
Okay.
oriented.
Some five applications of data warehouse, any five applications where it is used.
Where we can use um, in reports. I mean, ADA reports.
Yeah, that is at the end. So like applications, I mean, in which
Mm.
industries we can use.
In every
Yeah,
organization.
list some five applications. So some financial, banking, retail,
Yeah.
manufacturing, like that. You can say. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
What is
Okay.
ALAP?
OLAP.
Hmm.
OLAP online analytical process. OLAP means
Hmm.
online. It is we will work on a data warehouses.
Hmm. Okay.
Well,
What
mm,
is OLTP?
online transaction process. It is used for day-to-day communications, day-to-day business. OLTP.
Data warehouse is which one? OLAP or OLTP?
OLAP. OLAP.
Right.
OLAP.
Okay. What is the difference between database and a data warehouse?
Okay. In database, we day-to-day business data is stored in data warehouses. Uh, Historical data and current data also saved
Okay.
in databases. So there is no data. I mean, there is no redundancy. Means repeated duplicates are there in databases, but
No.
in data warehouses there is no redundancy in data, and in databases only structured raw data is there, no summarized data. In data
Yeah, that is
warehouses,
all like
summarized data,
secondary. The main thing you need to tell is like
the
operation
day-to-day
database.
operations we are using
Yes,
uh,
they to run the business.
to run
Mainly,
the
this is
business.
required, and
Okay.
for improving the business, we require
Business we are using data
and
warehouse.
also for analysis, we use a data warehouse. So that main point you need to tell. Okay.
Okay.
What are the different schemas in the data warehouse?
Different schemas.
Hmm.
Uh, and star schema, snowflake schema, galaxy schema.
Okay.
Hmm. And star schema, uh, factorably surrounded with the dimension tables, all
Hmm.
dimension tables. And snowflake schema, uh, again dimension tables having subdimensional tables surrounded with the subdimensional tables having. Okay.
Yes. In fact table, in Galaxy schema, we'll have
Oh,
one
more
fact
than
table or
one
more
fact
than fact
table
table.
is there. More
Yes.
than one fact table
Yes. If you have
is
more
there.
than one fact table,
Then
then it is
that is
called
Galaxy schema.
Galaxy schema. Okay. What are the functions of data warehouse tools?
Functions of data warehouse.
Data warehouse tools or
Da-
ETL tools? Yeah, data warehouse tools. You can say. What are the functions?
Functions means data consolidation, data.
Extraction is the first one.
Okay.
Extraction.
Extraction,
Mm,
data cleansing,
mm.
um, data integration,
Transformation. Not into.
transformation, transformation, next data loading,
Yeah. Loading and then
and
refreshing.
after loading we have to update,
Yeah, update or like refresh. You can say. Refresh it.
refresh. Yes.
Refresh it. At, so they are the main functions performed by data warehouse tools are extraction, cleaning,
Extraction,
transformation,
cleansing, transformation,
loading,
loading,
and refreshing.
with refreshing.
What is metadata?
Metadata means data about the data is called
Okay.
metadata.
Mm,
Um, And that means, and we by see and like example by seeing the index, we understand what inside the book having. So
okay.
like that, we have to create one index for for data available in the data warehouse. So by say that is for future analyze purpose.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm. Next, what is a dimension?
Dimension. Uh, Dimension table you are asking about.
Yes. What is a dimension? The facts and dimensions, right? What is a
Facts,
dimension?
yes, yes, yes.
What is a
Dimension
dimension?
means descriptive things stored in the table. In fact table, we have measurable things that means
Uh, dis-
numbers. In
description about facts.
facts, description about facts.
Yes. Okay. So those are dimensions.
Mm.
What is a data mart?
How the structure was created
Data
inside the
mart.
data
Data
warehouse.
mart.
Data mart.
Mm. Where this comes
Data
in the
mart.
structure completely. This comes after data warehouse. I already told, right? Where it comes?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is a subset of the
Yes,
data
correct.
warehouse.
Yes, correct. So subset of the
Data
data
warehouses.
warehouse. And if you are
Regarding particular
having like
particular
different
subject.
groups, yes. Mm,
Yes.
regarding like different groups, not subject units. We are having like
I
different
mean,
groups in your organization.
different instances.
We
Yes.
can that data specific can be given to the particular group if you divide it
Particular.
for integrity and all those things. Like it is useful.
Yes.
What else we have? What is a data cube?
Data cube means the data is representing three-dimensional. It's called as a data cube.
Yeah, not multiple dimensions you can say, but yeah,
Yes. The
multiple
data is
dimensions.
represented in
Yes,
multiple dimensions. It's called data cube.
data cube. Okay. What are the operations of that can be performed on the OLAP cube?
OLAP cube. I mean, roll up,
Okay.
drill down,
Okay.
slice, dice.
Yeah, yeah, those are four operations. Correct.
One more is there.
Four and light, all right. Slice, dice, roll up,
Dice, roll up, drill
down,
down,
drill down, pivot it. Pivot.
pivot. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
pivot is
Pivot.
changing from this rows to columns.
Yes. I mean, changing one direction from another
Yes, yeah,
direction.
that's what. Yeah, correct. What is a normalization?
Normalization. Dividing one table into the multiple tables is called normalization. Splitting tables into multiple tables.
Mm.
Uh,
In star schema and snowflake schema,
hmm.
which is normalized one?
In star schema and
Which
snowflake
uses,
schema.
yeah, which uses the concept of normalization. Both the schemas,
Snowflake
which
schema. Snowflake schema.
snowflake schema uses the
Normalization.
normalization. What is the benefit of normalization?
Ben- Benefit of normalization means yeah,
Reducing data redundancy.
okay,
It is a benefit,
reducing
right?
that.
Mainly the benefit is to reduce the data redundancy, right?
Okay, okay.
What else we discuss? What is data modeling?
Data modeling.
Mm,
Okay. Uh, I mean, how the structure of the
mm,
data is available in the data warehouse is called as a data modeling.
okay. What are the different types of data modeling
Types of
techniques? Data modeling
data
techniques.
modeling. Okay, conceptual data modeling,
That is
logical data
modeling. I asked techniques to do the.
techniques. Okay, okay. Entity relation,
Mm,
entity relationship model,
mm,
hierarchical model, network model, relation model, object oriented model,
okay.
and
Relational.
uh, object relation model. Okay. In entity model, first we have to define the attributes, then we will define the relation between the attributes in entity model.
Okay.
Um, and hierarchy model, from one node we are defining the relation between the child nodes
Okay.
remaining.
Mm,
Okay, only one parent node is there. Hierarchical model means one to one, one to many, many to one. Like we have derived the
mm,
relations like that.
okay. What is a SCD?
SCD, slowly changing dimension. Yeah. Slowly changing dimension means the data from OLTP to data warehouse for in regular intervals.
Mm. Yeah, what are the types of SCD?
Types of SCD1,
Mm,
SCD2, SCD3, 4, and 5 not there, and 6.
mm. What is SCD type 2?
Type 2. Okay. If you change the data in the source, and the data also change in the target, but history is recorded.
Okay.
History is recorded in type 2. SCD2,
Okay.
I mean.
Yeah. It is recorded in a separate row, correct?
In record, not in recorded in separate row. I think
In
so.
SCD2 separate
Yes,
row is created, right?
separate row is yes, yes. Separate row is
For
created.
every iteration, history would be recorded as a separate record. Separate record means separate row would be created for the particular table.
Particular. In SCD4, separate table would be created. SCD4
Yes, SCD3 separate column would be
column
created.
is created.
Mayur, what is SCD4? Hello. What else we discussed? Next, CD we have completed. Uh, mm, I think, what is the structure of, what is the architecture of the data warehouse? First, what will come next? What are the basic architecture?
Okay. From from different databases, we extract the data using ETL.
First, which layer will come?
First, staging layer.
Staging.
Staging layer. Mm.
Source will come, right? First, different
Okay.
types of sources
After
you will be
source.
there. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
What are the
First
different types of
sources
sources? In which way
from
you
different
can?
applications.
Mm,
From different applications.
mm, okay. Next, what comes?
Next, staging layer. Next, data warehouse, data marts. These are four layers.
And after that,
Uh, after data marts, we can analyze using by seeing the data
you can
marts.
connect to data marts or the data warehouse, this ad hoc reports and
Yes,
data mining. So those all end applications would be connected to
and
the
data
data
warehouse.
warehouse. Mayur, what are the features of data warehouse? Mayur, unmute. Can you unmute yourself and speak something? What are the different types of Sneha? What are the different types of normal forms? Normalization we have discussed, right? What are the different types of normal forms? I think like I haven't covered that concept.
No, no,
I
actually.
haven't
Mm.
covered that concept. I will cover that. That is also
Okay.
one thing we need to know. What are the different types of normal forms? Mm, think so pretty much like we are those questions only will be posed to us regarding data warehouse. And also they
Okay.
will ask generally like what is your architecture in your project. We would be keeping some projects in our resume, right?
Okay.
You shouldn't tell the basic structure, right? Sources, uh, staging, data. After staging, it goes to data warehouse. You shouldn't tell in that way. Generally, the
Okay.
project architecture would be in a different way. Like some other layers also would be added in the middle. So there, like once they ask like what is the architecture in your project, then you need to say like what you understand, what is the project you have kept in your resume. By that they will
Okay.
understand that we have real experience or not. If you just say
Okay.
source, stage and data warehouse, data mart, if you say that, then obviously they understand that like you doesn't have any real experience, because
Okay.
in real there would be in a some change in that. So I will take a snapshot from my project and I will share to you in tomorrow's class how the architecture would be. Like mine, what I have done was a data migration project. That
Okay.
project has been done, and I have now moved to some banking project. So I will share the previous data migration project what I have done. I will share the architecture.
Okay.
Mayur, can you unmute yourself now?
Yes, Surya. Actually, I was
Okay.
having a network issue.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now
No
it
problem.
now it's better, I think.
So, what are the features of the data warehouse?
Yes. Subject oriented, integrated, time variant, non-volatile.
Okay. What is the difference between database and data warehouse?
Mm, in database, the uh, integ- uh, uh, integrated data is not there, and in data warehouse, integrated data is there.
That is not the difference, right? Generally, databases are used for mostly operational purpose, so that they are
Okay.
so called as operational database. And you won't store any historical data in that. But in a
Yes,
data
yes,
warehouse,
historical data.
in
Mm,
data warehouse you store historical data, and also you use data warehouse for analysis purpose. You won't use database for analysis purpose, right? So these two
okay.
things you need to tell, like when the interview pose a question, interviewer pose a question to you.
Mhm.
So what is SCD type 2?
Slowly changing dimension. Type 2. Um, Actually, we don't remove all data, but y- um, yes, insert new one, like without removing the old one.
You shouldn't say in that way. You need to say
Mhm.
when SCD type 2 is used, the same footprint what is there in the source would be replicated in the target, in addition in addition of recording the history of the old record.
Okay.
So you will just keep some date column or something, and you would be knowing like this record when it was changed and when the new record was added. So that would be there in SCD type 2. What's the difference between
Okay.
type 2 and type 3?
In type 3, we have the data which is modified,
Yeah, in type 2 also the data is modifying from source to target, right? So whatever is there in the
and it
source, it is coming
in
to the
type
target.
3.
So
Yeah, in
what
type
was the
3,
difference in type 3? What is the
it will
difference?
be move into the new column. Means
New column, what would be there? What would be there? What would be moved to new column?
mm,
The history in the sense like the date when the record was changed would be added in the column. So in type 2, a separate row every time you change the data would be created for the old record. So if you are changing the data five times in the sense like if in the database like five times it is changing, so it comes to the data warehouse, right? Here also it changes with five times, and every time a
mm,
record is created and you would be having five records. But in type 3, the column value only would change. The last, there would be only a single row. Even though if you change the record five times, the same record would be there. And in the last column, the date
modified data.
when it was changed would be added. So then
Okay.
in type 3, you would be having only one record.
Hmm.
So when and the data what would be recorded is like when the record was previously changed, that would be recorded in the column
Okay.
in type 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference between type 2 and type 3. What are the different types of schemas?
Snowflake schema, star schema, galaxy.
Where we would be having more than one fact table. In which schema you would be having more than one fact table?
More than galaxy.
Yes, in Galaxy schema, more than one fact table. If you have, then that schema is called a Galaxy schema. What are the different types of data modeling?
Data modeling. Mm. Physical data,
Yes,
logical data.
conceptual data
Yeah,
model,
conceptual,
logical data
logical,
model,
physical.
physical data model.
Mm.
So these are the
Yes.
three things. Mm. What is the fact and what is the dimension?
Uh, fact table, uh, fact table which is in science means, how can I say? Dimension is a more specific information about the fact, and uh, fact table is a product ID, and the no, not like that.
Fact table is nothing but numbers or measures of your business, and dimension is which describes the numbers for your
Numbers.
uh,
Yeah.
table.
Okay. Got it.
So I think like initially you are not there. So generally,
Mm-hmm.
what are the most of the questions that would be posed to you in the interview? I just asked Neha, so you can see the recording for the other
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah. Sure. Sure. Sure.
So,
And you are telling something regarding the snapshot. Also, I have missed that.
yeah, nothing. I was just saying, like the architecture I explained you here is a general architecture. So source, stage, data
Yeah.
ware, after that data warehouse, and after that data marts, and after that the application like Power BI or ad hoc reports,
Yes.
those things would
Yes.
come. This is a
Yes.
general architecture. But if you say
Mm-hmm.
this in the interview, they will ask like, what is the architecture in your project? If they ask what is the data warehouse architecture in your project, if they ask, if you say that generalized architecture, they would easily
Mm-hmm.
understand that you doesn't have any real time experience. Based on this
Okay.
question only, they will mostly decide. So because
Mm-hmm.
there would be some other layers also would be adding additionally, and the connections would like it would be slightly different in the
Mm-hmm.
real time projects. So whatever
Okay.
projects you keep in your resume, like if you say like architecture like slightly different, even though architecture you don't know, like whatever the architecture I tell you, like you can add to your project, so that if you say
Oh,
in a different way the architecture, then they understand, okay, this guy
so
has
that
a real time
architecture,
experience.
okay, that architecture is vary depends upon the domain.
Depends upon like how they decided the data framework for that particular project.
Okay. So Surya,
Mm.
on which domain are you working? Means
Currently I
which
was
is the
working
current?
on banking domain.
Okay.
I worked on like different domains till now. Like I have worked in
So
retail, pharma,
okay,
insurance,
great.
and now the current project what I was working was a banking domain. and the
Okay.
project was like the Bank of West is being taken over by Bank of Montreal. So they were just doing
Migrating.
migration and
Migrating it.
conversion. Currently, migration
Okay.
is going on. This project
Mm-hmm.
was there till next 2023 May. So currently, migration
Mm-hmm.
was going in the project. So once this
Okay.
migration is done, this conversion from this format to like Bank of West format to Bank of Montreal would be there actually.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
so if this some projects come, these projects would be generally like more than a year generally.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you would learn something. If you work in one
Okay.
project, that is like more than sufficient. So you would
Okay.
understand like what is what. Only the interface changes. You will understand easily the process. So once you know the process, if you if they keep you in any project, then you can easily work. You need to know the process and SQL sufficient. Other things you can
Okay.
easily learn.
Oh. You are
So
in Accenture, right?
yeah, I was in Accenture.
Okay. In Hyderabad.
Yeah, in Hyderabad. Currently work from home only. Just
Yeah.
working
Yeah.
from home.
Yes.
So that is, have you completed the assignment?
No, Surya.
You
Actually, I
just do it
haven't.
today. Just do it
Yeah.
today. So we will see like tomorrow.
Also, I have to download that SQL Server part.
Okay, okay. Yeah, just see that.
Yeah.
Okay then. We will see you tomorrow then. Like, just complete the things.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.